Welcome back to another video. You're likely on this channel because you want to get approved for a credit card and you are sick and tired of hitting that application button and seeing denied, denied, denied.
My God.
In this video, I'm going to help you with 2 strategies on how you can raise your credit score up and get approved for the card that you're after. Let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some strategies that will hopefully blow your mind and hopefully getting you to a point where you can feel confident about applying for that credit card and getting the green light. There are 3 major factors when it comes down to what creditors look for before they hand over that credit card to you. The very first thing they're going to look for is your credit score, and credit scores typically range from 300 to 850. Now, you could be one of 2 people. Maybe you're just starting off. You just turned 18 and you're looking to get your first credit card, so you don't have any credit score at all. Or you've mishandled credit in the past. You might have a low credit score, but you're looking to get back on track and getting the credit card that you deserve. That's the first thing they're going to look at. The second thing, they're going to look at your history and the 6 key credit factors. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them here on this video today, but I do have a video that I did earlier that goes over all of these things in great detail. I'll link that above as well as down below in the description, so you can hop over there and check out all of that and how you can get your credit score kick-started from that perspective. And the third thing they're going to look for is your income. How much money you make. Obviously, if you make a lot of money, they trust that you'll probably have a lot of money to put down toward all the stuff that you rack up on your credit card. And if you don't make that much money, well, you may still get approved, but you won't get the biggest credit limit. How do you actually get approved? I'm going to share with you 2 tactics, and these 2 tactics are good because not only do you get a credit card first right away in the first scenario, but the second scenario can help you increase your credit score quite quickly. I've seen people get their credit score improved within 45 days. And then at that point, they can go and get the credit card that they're most looking forward to. And a lot of people like to look for the rewards cards, the cards that offer you free benefits, cashback, trips, and all of that good stuff. But let's get started with the first tip. The very first tip is getting something called a secured credit card. Now, this is different than a normal credit card in the way that you actually have to put cash up front. So I will include some links to some banks in the description below. You can also go to a local bank. And what you'll have to do is you put down cash. And as a result of you putting down cash with the bank, they will offer you a credit card, a secured credit card with a credit limit. What do I recommend to get started for the cash down? 3 of these big boys right here. Yes, $300 is what I recommend you put down just to get started off. So you're gonna have to save up $300, go to the secured credit card company, boom, put down the $300. Typically, they'll extend credit to you in the amount of $300. But here's what you're gonna wanna do. Take that $300 credit limit and put on your typical expenses, gas, a dinner out, something that you already have budgeted that you can pay off in full at the end of the month, every single month. Then wait about 4 to 7 months, and then at that point, you can upgrade your card as a result of you handling your secured credit card so well to a normal credit card. And the benefit is, once you upgrade, especially if you upgrade with the same bank, they'll upgrade your secured card to a normal credit card, and they'll refund you your deposit of your $300. It's kind of like a free bonus when you sign up. But if you don't want to go in, maybe you don't have a way to save up the $300 and get a secured credit card, how could you get your credit score lifted up high enough, quick enough, that in the next couple of months, you can look back and say, hey, it's time to apply and get approved for that credit card? Well, here we go. There's a little trick you can use. In fact, we just used it with my wife, and within like 4 months, I think, 3 or 4 months, we were able to increase her credit score up to the 800s, which was remarkable. And the trick is authorized user. Here's how this is gonna work. You wanna go find somebody, maybe it's a spouse, a friend, a family member, somebody that knows, loves, and trusts you, and that you know, love, and trust as well. Ask them to be put on an existing credit card that they already own and add you as an authorized user. Now, because they're adding you as an authorized user, you're actually getting access to their credit limit and their credit account. But the cool thing about it is your activity and the activity of that credit account counts toward your credit score as well as the person that you sign up for. So let's give a scenario right now. You're gonna go find one of your family members. You know what? We're gonna call him Uncle Jim. You're gonna go find Uncle Jim and say, Uncle Jim, man, I love you. I love you, Uncle Jim. Could I be added to your credit account as an authorized user? What I'll do is I'm gonna use that credit card for my basic necessities. I'm gonna rack up some gas as I go to and from work and need to fill up my gas tank. I'm gonna go maybe take out my significant other to a restaurant. and I'm gonna use that credit card, but I have the cash to pay it right off. And I'll pay off in full my responsibility of that credit card every single month. You'll quickly know if Uncle Jim is a fan of yours or not, because he'll either say, sure, why not, or get the hell out of my house. But in any case, what's gonna happen is if Uncle Jim approves you, you'll be added to his credit account. You can use his credit limit. Be nice to Uncle Jim though. Don't be racking up money that you don't have money to pay off. You know, if he has like a $20,000 credit line, don't go buy like a freaking car with it and not have the money to pay that off. Uncle Jim will not be happy with you, and I won't be either. But put some budgeted expenses on it, pay it off right away, hang out for a little bit, and in 4 to 7 months, that seems to be the magical trigger that I've studied. 4 to 7 months, give it that much time, and then look at your credit score. You might see within that short period of time, sometimes as small as 45 days, I know that's not 4 to 7 months, but 45 days sometimes people already see a lift in that credit score. Build that up over time to where you think it should be. Anything above 700 is a really good thing to aim for, because once you have a credit score of 700 or more, you get the opportunity to then have a little bit more authority to apply for a credit card and have a higher odds of getting approved. Now I'm gonna throw in a free tip. This is not a sponsored video, but I use creditkarma.com. The reason I do that is you can go on for free, there's no strings attached to this, and look at your credit score anytime you want. It's one of the many different calculation methods when it comes down to checking your credit score, but it's a great way to just see where you land. Maybe pull it up right now before you start either one of these tips. Check out what it is. Even if you're 18, you're just starting off, it'll probably have no credit history on it, but that's okay. Then give it a couple months, look back, and then see if that has grown or not. And then once you get around to that 700 credit score, you can say, okay, I have the confidence now and I have the authority to go forward and get that credit card. Now, if you found value in this video, smash that like button down below. It helps the video, it helps the channel. I certainly appreciate it. Look, you can start today. Save up 300 bucks, get yourself a secured credit card, or go tap on Uncle Jim's shoulder or whoever you love, know, and trust, and ask them if you could be added as an authorized user. This really helps if you have like a trusted fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, or somebody in your family that will extend that credit line to you. Then at that point, give it a couple months, let yourself kind of settle up, get your credit all situated, rocking and rolling, feeling good, and then at that point, go apply for one of your favorite credit cards. Take advantage of being responsible with your credit card. Credit cards are not, I used to think credit cards were this thing that people got to buy things they couldn't afford and go into debt. But I've come a long way since then, and I realized that credit cards can be something that you can take as an advantage. We have gotten now about $52 a month on average from this one American Express card we own in cashback rewards. And all we're doing is we're taking this American Express card and we apply it toward our monthly grocery bill. So we go out, we buy food for the family, and as a result of having a family of 4, I'm gonna pay anyway out of a checking or a debit account. I just put it on the credit card instead, pay it off in full every month, and we get 6% cash back. I'll link down below to that American Express card if you're interested in something like that, but I would get that later on once you get yourself situated so you can get that clear, awesome confidence that you deserve to get approved for that credit card. Hey, be sure to subscribe for more personal finance videos coming right here to the channel. But until next time, continue to live your sweet life because you're worth it. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time.